Oh. What's up, dude? Yeah, I did.
That old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when you're playing,
You just battled. Where though? I see that. No, terrible aim by me.
with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him. Because
oh my gosh, he had one hit point
too. If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That should have been
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
Standing.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
In my favor. And I had to hide down. So he was laying down. I was like, should I pop out from behind this tree and shoot this guy in the face? And take the chance that he shoots me back, or should I just...
Wilson going to throw again. Flushed out right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Black 20! Rick Flair. Harbaugh. Joe, 12, Joe.
Throwing on third. Goff. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
14, run it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go work. Let's go to work. 14. Let's go, 14. Start. Run left.
Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And on second down, this is Gurley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Our ball. Go, 12, go. Val, you won. Val, go.
From the end zone, Goff eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And he's able to get it out of there. Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's good. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Goff now to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Like 20. 76, tell him. 76.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job to... Offensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now Goff on first down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a first down throw, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey, 5. 2 up. Go, 12, go. Out, go.
From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To the air again. Goff. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
By 20. Ric Flair. Value 3. Value 3. Mike 54. Here we go. Hey, lift. Lift.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, it stays up. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it. But drop it there. Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass. As good as a sack. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Eluding the big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Play action. It's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 60 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage. And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week. I would have voted for him. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. The throw on second down is gone. His throw incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Trying to improvise. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They're running with Gurley. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Cut! Black 20!
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's got his man here. It's Green. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Spread left, spread left.
From the shotgun, Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
To throw is Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Value three.
Again they run with Gurley. And he works free. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on third. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Louis.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And caught right side. Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Super one. We go, 76. 11. Value three.
Out of the gun. Goff going for it all. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gotta go, gotta go. Let's go, 14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
that's
with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go. 76, tell him.
Another carry now for Gurley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hey, 76, 76, 76. Hard ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go. It's Gurley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Super 66. Shell.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Value one. Watch safety three, watch safety. Shell. Dula.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he loses the football the second time. And the Seahawks have recovered. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for L.A., it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at
like a secretary, boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator, fresh off of my hiatus, yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But fuck don't give a about a little amount to the red till a million need matter. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Used to get the thing from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, they hate that. 50 million a year, that make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. A Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a Let me buy Sergeant Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they done told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all. Got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot, went and bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give it that. I live that they rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. They ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. Odd formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup.
We to the mat, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Send with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. The one thing I want, but it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top, till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady decking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. Still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what I kept. Trap music, all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music, all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton.